Yo, what's happening, my people? So, coming back to you, this is Mandalorian Season 2. I did the whole Season 1. I went episode by episode, so I'm going to try to keep this going. This first episode, man, it's a good one. It takes off last season, man. He ended up with Baby Yoda, and at the end of the season, they're pretty much on the run. Well, they were on the run the whole first season as well. But they tell him he has to bring them back to his planet, meet his people. So, is there an ancient race of, or not even have to be ancient, but just a race of Yodas? And are they, I wonder if they like the humans, or like the other Jedis or whatever. Like some have power, some don't, or whatever. But we've only seen two Yodas. We've seen old Yoda and Baby Yoda, and they both have powers. So if they do find this settlement of Yodas, are they all super powerful? And if so, why aren't they running the galaxy? They must be pacifists or something. But we start off this episode. He's trying to find where the Mandalorian's at. It will help him because they know all the paths in whatever to get to where he needs to go. They go to this fight club place, everybody fighting. Homeboy's like, okay, we gonna bet. And if I win, I get your armor. And blase blase. He like, I'm not leaving my fate to chance. Homeboy like, I'm not either. Tries to set Mandalorian up. Mandalorian buzz their ass. He buzzed their ass. So that's not happening. You're not messing with Mandalorian. He tear him up. What was interesting at the end of this episode, at the end of this little situation, was homeboy says, I know where Mandalorian is. He's on this planet right here. But I'll tell you where he is. But first, you gotta promise not to kill me. My hands won't kill you. So, you know you're gonna die. Like when he words it that way, you like, I know he gonna kill him some kind of way. He's just not gonna be direct. So he tells him where he needs to go, and sure enough, he leaves him hanging from the light pole like Spider-Man, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is, or how Batman but Batman leave you broken up, and shoots the lights out. So in this little place, they have like must be some night monsters or something, but they all come out and ravage him. So kills him. Mandalorian has to go back to a planet he previously was on. Like, I don't remember everything that happened. I remember they had this female mechanic. So, when he goes back, he meets this female mechanic and stuff, and he's like, I'm looking for this. Did they have a Mandalorian? I've never seen no Mandalorian around here. But, you can go to this civilization around here. But, you have to leave your ship. You have to take one of these, motorbikes. And it's funny how they do this on Star Wars, in this universe, because they have these bikes, and it's like a big Harley chopper thing, but it's flying, and this is years in the future, and you think it'd be like more, like a Tesla or something. You think it'd be like, he pull up in like, y'all are that far advanced in civilization and society and stuff, but you still. So he gets to this place. It's like a old mining town, and he sees this Mandalorian in the town. He's getting a drink. He's in a bar, but he just takes his helmet off all casually. He's like, Mandalorians, we don't do that. And homeboy, he's like, you gonna have to give that armor up. You have to give that armor. You're not a Mandalorian. And they're about to come at a pass. They're gonna have to scrap. But they have a big sandstorm comes into town. You like, whoa, that's crazy. Everything starts turning to windmills and stuff. Everybody flees. It turns out to be this big gigantic sand monster thing. So he like, okay, I'll give you the armor if you help me kill this monster. And what's interesting is whenever they take off on their journey, they're like, I know where this thing lives. So they go towards there, and, you know, in television fashion, he gives his backstory. in everything that happened. It was very interesting is they show a different perspective of what happens in Star Wars universe. Like, we only see them, like Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker and them out in space and they prevailing or whatever. But they show when the second Death Star blew up and everybody was celebrating, yay! It creates a power vacuum. So like, whenever some bad guys, the Dark Force or whatever is defeated somewhere else, somebody else sees an opportunity to get power. So they took over this little place and put him in slavery pretty much or whatever. So he was out. He had to find a way to survive. The Jawas picked him up and he had like some jewels or something. So he had a little treasure and they wanted it. And they were like, they were offering him all kind of things to get this treasure from him. He's seen this Mandalorian armor. He's seen that as an opportunity to go and free his people. So he got this armor. He went back and he knocked him off. Blum, 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 blum. With this armor, it made him powerful. He killed him. We saved the town, but now they have this monster. So they on their journey. They meet up. They got some monsters on there. I'm like, damn, they got a bunch of these monsters. But nah, it's Mando. He just it turns out to be civil. They like some dogs. He petting them and stuff. But then some other people come, and it turns out these were the people that enslaved them or whatever. So there is a beef there. But they both have the same goal. They want to kill this big monster. So they go towards there. But they beefing, rightfully so. They beefing in etc. They get to this monster and they stake it out. It is too big, man. They can't kill this thing. So they have to come up with a plan. They need to get it out of its encasement and out in the open for them to be able to kill it. It is badly vulnerable anywhere except for the stomach. And they're going to need a lot of bait for that. So they have to get all the town people. They bring all the explosives and whatever. The monster comes out, but it's seasoned pretty much. It comes out to a certain extent. And they keep throwing things at it. They got all shotguns and stuff, man. Like Civil War level. Pew, pew. You like, this is thousands of years in the future and stuff, man. You would think in the Star Wars universe they would have like big cannon. Like they would have all kind of other things, other kind of weapons. They have weapons that could blow up stars and all this, but you can't. They don't have one weapon that could just kill this thing right here. But so they shooting it, whatever. It's not working. He tearing up everybody, he picking them off one by one, and it turns out to be like a dragon. But it doesn't shoot fire. It's like he throwing up like some acid on them and stuff. It's gross. But they set up some explosives. I'm like, this not gonna work. This not gonna work. They get it out far enough to blow it up underneath. It doesn't work. He comes out on top of the mountain, and the Mandalorians they take off flying. I'm like, hold up. So homeboy is not a Mandalorian, and he just has this jetpack and stuff, and he just flying all willy-nilly, and he knows how to do it. Like, Mandalorian is a Mandalorian, and he was one forever, and it took him a while to get his stuff, and if I remember correctly, he didn't really know how to fly too well whenever you first got it well, but anyways, so they get the thing, they flying, looking like Iron Man, they get to it, they just shooting it with their Civil War level rifles or whatever, just making it angry. But Mando, one thing Mandalorians are good at is killing. So he figures out a little method. They have like a big bison or whatever with some extra explosives. He's like, you still have that detonator? He gets it to eat him. So the thing eats him, and he sets off like an electro charge or something. And so he gets out, but he says, touches on the detonator, blows it up. You're like, wow. Mission accomplished. And this episode right here was like an hour. Like, the first season was 30 minutes, so is every episode going to be an hour in this season? I'm not mad at it. I really like it. But, so he blows it up. They're picking off meat from it. Homeboy gives him the armor. It's like a religious thing, man. It's in their culture, in their creed. Like, somebody, if you're not a Mandalorian, you can't wear this armor. So it's not him being a dick. It's like just, it's their code. You can't have this armor. So he takes the armor. Something that's crazy is because these people, the ones that helped him kill it, they find an egg and they like, ah. So, are they going to like worship this egg or put it to the side or whatever, and another dragon is gonna come? But mission accomplished. They say their goodbyes. I hope we meet again, friend, and whatever. So they go into their ship. He riding on his chopper, and you see this mysterious figure, and so he's just looking at him. And you like, this gonna be like a bounty hunter or something. This gonna be another foe for the Mandalorian during this season. And we see that they had the armor, the first armor of that other Mandalorian that Homeboy had. And so it had like a big dent up in here, like it got shot in the head. Is that guy the one that killed the other Mandalorian? We'll see, man. But it looks like it's gonna be a good season. I hope that we see this planet of Yodas. That will be interesting. But it's a good little show, man. It's something to watch during quarantine or something, man. We ain't got too much else to do. So I would definitely suggest that you watch it. If you haven't watched season 1, they like 30 minutes a piece. You can knock that out real quick. Start off on season 2, especially if you're a Star Wars fan or anything. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, this is still good. This is still good, man. But like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated, man. I let you boy. Peace out.